Morning and welcome to our data analysis class. We'll be looking at the overview of MySQL workbench. This is the workbench we'll be using for our data analysis and we're using to learn our MySQL codes. Now, on your start button, immediately you have installed it, you can search for MySQL. Once you do that, you'll see, all right, you can see MySQL workbench. Just double click and it will open. Once it's open, you see the connections that you have created. Okay, you see the connections that you have created. So we created this connection. This is a local instance that we'll be making reference to. Okay, so double click. Okay, so this is the environment. All right, so if you look at it, we have a different environment, and we'll be using this environment basically where you see my cursor blinking, for instance. So assume we are using this keyword select all from employee. Then you end your statement with semicolon. Usually when you write statement, you end it with semicolon in MySQL, okay? Just like the way you use full stop. Okay, so do not pay attention to this because I'm only using these to demonstrate. So you'll be using this environment to type in your codes. And when you do that, now I want you to look up here. We have this open a script file in case you have an existing script. You can do that here. Once you just click, you see it's asking you where is the script saved. All right, so then we have this to save this script. Then to run, you click on this. Now you see we have our result here. That is a view. You see output. Then we have this. All right, so the reason why we're having this error is because we have not import any of the database. Okay, so we have this is our output view. So we use this to run. Once we click on it, we run. Then this to execute under the keyboard cursor. That is, if you are using this, the statement under your keyboard cursor, or under this, it will run. Okay. Then we have the other tools here. Execute explain command to stop your query and the like. So we have this. All right. Then if you look at this schema is showing you the database you have uh, imported. We have not imported any of the objects. That's why it is empty. Okay. All right. So we have the navigator view here too. You can see these are navigator view. See schemas, nothing showing yet. Okay, this administration. We look at how to manage your server status, client connections, data export, startup, dashboard, dashboard, performance report, performance schema setup. Okay. Then we also have other view here too. This is another tool. Here we can select. So you have select, update, insert, delete, create table, create view, create procedures. All right. So you can decide to also adjust this. You can see, you can adjust this. Then we have because we also have a plugin, a tool at the top where you can select how you want your view to look like. If you want it to be just two, look at it just okay. So you see, it's just two. Just only this is selected. Okay, let me unselect this. So we have this, just your coding view alone. Then if you want it to be with your output, you can have it this way. So you type your code here, then you have your results here. Then let me uncheck. If you want your view your environment to be in this way, you can see your schema and then this. Fine. You can also select this. Alright, and if you want all the views, just make sure you select all the views. Then you see your environment splitted into that. Okay. So look at the top here, we also have this create a new SQL tab. If you click a new tab will open. Okay, then you can select. Then here, that is where you can select your script and existing query you have created saved on your system. Okay, then we have this other tool. Then we have create a new schema. And you can enter server. This server we are using. Okay, so we want to create a new schema, that is a new database. Is that okay, please? So you can do that here. A new table in the active schema. So you must have a database before a schema, before a table rather. So get this straight. When you are creating a database, you click on the schema, then your database contain different tables. That's why we call it a relational database. Okay, so you have a schema, your database, and then you now have tables in it. All right, then create new view in the active schema. Then we have create new functions. Then we have these, and then we have this. All right, this is server. Can look at the server status, tools, scripting. So that is that about the overview of the workbench we'll be using. Okay, look at this section. All right, so that is that about that. So in our next class, we'll see how to create a database, a schema, table, and then populate it. All right, so we'll start with that, then we'll proceed in the class. So I want you to fasten your belt, make sure you have everything installed, and then follow the class accordingly. Exercise will be given to you. Okay, make sure you attend all the exercise. If you are not in the group yet, you can comment, and then we can add you up to the group where you can easily access all the exercise. Do well to subscribe if you have not subscribed. Thank you for listening.